The, the new year brings other jobs. Something I've been thinking about for the last, it's almost a year, maybe a little bit more. A job that I have to do, and you never know when you have to do it, but it's relating to generator. Well, I'll just give you an eyeball if this thing will cooperate down here. It's a Generac. Anyways, the story on that is we had a bit, something like an hour and a half power outage about a year ago or so, and I tried to start it. It wouldn't start. About 3 years ago, we had they call that the Geronimo, Derecho windstorm, and I won't say they're relatives, but somebody come, and I know his father-in-law, and he come and he asked me if he could borrow, because he's got some kids too, and he had been a few days without power, and he's gonna lose what he had in the freezer and in the fridge. So he was in a bad situation, and they asked me if he could borrow a generator, eh? So I said, okay. But I says there's conditions attached to this generator. This one, the Generac. This is my generator. This will supply 40 amps to my house. I have it all set up. And anyways, I said, you run this, but you put high tests in it. That's it. It's the only thing. Don't put no alcohol, gas, the cheap stuff in there. Well, it's 2 years later, two and a half years later, I tried to start it. It didn't want to start. I tried quick start, didn't go. So I know what he did, eh? He put just normal gas in the. He run it for about 2-3 days, eh? So too cheap to buy high test. He bought normal gas. He stick it in there, and he told me, he says that tank's almost full when he brought it back. The tank was full when he took it, but with high test. When he brought it back, I should have drained the friggin' tank when he came back. Well, hey, the best thing, don't lend out your generator. That's the best advice I could now. But okay, all this being said, I'm trying to think of things now. I gotta take the carb off of that, eh? But if I'm gonna rebuild the carb, I'm thinking of maybe buying. I have a natural gas here, eh? And I'm thinking of buying a dual fuel. Tri-fuel. I know they sell natural gas, propane, and gas. I don't like the idea of just having natural gas because it may be hard to start, and I don't have a battery on this. When I bought it, I should have bought one with. I didn't know it would eventually get old, and this is a 13 horse, so it gets with the generator part that you gotta turn when you're pulling the crank. It gets kind of umphy to pull, eh? So, and with the natural gas, I think they're not as good for starting, eh? So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do. If I do something, I'm going to take the carb off. Well, first I got to drain the tank, okay? I'm going to take all the friggin' gas that's in that tank, check it, make sure it's clean. Then, well, that's just with the little hose there that feeds the carb. I'm going to disconnect that. But that's, I'm thinking ahead, eh? You ain't going to see no action today. Today is just the planning stage, eh? Yeah. So I'm thinking of buying at least natural gas and gas, so I can start it with the gas, okay, and run it on natural gas, switch over from one to the other. I think it'll be easier to start with the gas part, well, when the carb's not all muffed up, like, anyways, it's got this is a good generator. The only thing missing is I should have bought it with a flywheel and a battery starter. And anyways, it would have been better, but that's not the case. I could swing it to something else. I don't know. Hey, there's a lot of things you can do, eh, when you got the money. And this guy's cheap, eh? Well, that's one thing. I kind of regret that a little bit of not having bought with the flywheel and the starter on it, the 12-volt starter. And I could probably get a kit now for that, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'd have to change the flywheel, put a cogged flywheel on it, like not just a normal flywheel, but flywheel with teeth, and the starter, and the shroud may be different because it can adapt to a starter too. So it would be too many things to change, and I thought of other things, eh? But I won't bother mentioning. Put a car starter on it, eh? Well, nah, I won't bother with that. Hey, it's not, we're not in the 1900s, eh? But that's it. The big thing to remember here is in the new year. Hey, as a New Year resolution, that's a good one. As a New Year resolution, don't lend out your generators, eh? Because you can't trust no one. Even the guy that's happy to be using your generator because he was too dumb or stingy to buy one, okay? Because I can't understand people these days. We had power outages and we still get them, and the weather's getting worse for that. Why, not even a small, and they're not that expensive. They're under $1,000, eh? And nice little Honda generator, eh? And easy to start. And why people don't get set up, you know? Like, I don't know. People are very lax, and that's a very kind word to use, until something bad happens, eh? So that's it. I'm gonna, in the new year, that's the project. Well, one of the projects. There's a few others, but I won't. They're in the work planning stage still, eh? This one's the closest one to being on the. I would like to have this at working height, eh? But this would be a big job, eh? Like in the back of me there, cleaning all this up, eh? It's been well, since I've been making videos on here, it's been in the makings, eh? This would be quite the venture, just to find a place to put everything. It would never end, eh? Well, first of all, no, you can't see, eh? Hang on, there. On that side there, eh? It's right from the air compressor, right down this way, and then in the back, hang on, in the back it comes forward, hey, and it goes right to there. That's a lot, eh? And it's not even all the stuff I have. But that's it, man. You can only do so much when you don't have much time. Okay, folks, I said enough for today. This is a start anyways. My God, I look underneath. See, here I have 3 generators. There's another one. This is a Onan. This is for my son. See, that's another thing too, eh? See, my son doesn't want to keep the generator at his place, eh? So he keeps it here, and he'll come and get it if he runs out of power, like more than a few hours, eh? Then it's not in the way at his place, and the old man is stuck with it, eh? Then I have another one back there. That's a whole house. It's good for 100 amps. It's a diesel 3-cylinder, 4-cylinder Onan engine, diesel engine. It's just back there underneath. I've had that for maybe someday I'll be doing something with that. I'm here checking the fit of the window, eh? Yeah, it could be better, but I'm sure there's worse. So that's it. That's it for this one, folks. It's a start to the new year, and I hope you guys took it easy with the drinking part, and we're happy to have you in here. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you see. Comments are welcome, and I try to give non-generic answers to your comments, so we'll see you in the next one.